This video has been a long time coming, and if I'm being totally honest, this one's probably a bit overdue. You see, whenever I released the video, The Ultimate Guide to Starting Your Virtual Law Firm, well, I saw the comments, I saw the emails, and there is a lot of interest with me teaching you on how to build a legal website. So for those that have been patient, I hope your patience is rewarded, because if you're a lawyer looking to build a law firm website, or maybe you don't have a law firm, but you're a lawyer or a law student looking to build a website that's more of a personal brand page, something that's a whole lot better than what LinkedIn provides, then you've come to the right place. In this video, you're gonna be introduced to LawVenture's free online course to building a legal website, one that you 100% control. In fact, through this course, what you're going to learn is how to basically start from scratch and take that scratch and ultimately build an awesome and incredible website. That way you don't have to spend a ton of money with some techie who is controlling your website and is kind of a bottleneck and is just doing things that you don't really know what they're doing, and so you're having to pay them out of ignorance. We're gonna get rid of the middleman, and in doing so, save you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. And the best part, you don't have to be Mark Zuckerberg in order to build an incredible website. I mean, look at me. I'm a lawyer, I don't have a tech background, and I was able through Google, YouTube, and a whole bunch of other free resources find exactly the right tools needed to build my law firm's website. In doing so, I was able to build a website that honestly doesn't look like a whole bunch of other websites. When everyone's zigging, I decided to zag, and I focus my law firm's website on reviews, and that way I can help establish credibility, and it doesn't have that template feel that a whole bunch of other law firm websites have. I had no idea what all went into building a website. In my mind, I thought I had to become some type of coding professional in order to be behind a laptop and start coding all this nonsense and hopefully put together something semi-functional. In reality, I found out with the right tools, that's actually not the case. But I'm not gonna lie, it took a ton of time in order for me to be able to find the right tools, learn how to use the tools in the right way to eventually build my law firm's website. And you may be thinking, I ain't got time for that. Well, in reality, the benefit of this course right here is that you don't have to worry about the trial and error that I went through. What I'm going to give you in this course is the experience that I've gained in building my law firm's website. In fact, through this experience, I ended up, as I was teaching these lessons, deciding to spend a Saturday afternoon to build an online course template that looks a little bit like this. And this is a traditional style that a lot of law firms end up using, and it was something I created pretty quickly. And as you'll see in future lessons, I decided to create a more modern feel with this particular website, and in doing so, I was able to knock this one out in a couple of hours. These templates are great examples of what you can create from scratch as a lawyer. And trust me, it's not nearly as difficult as it may seem. And you can always build upon the templates, you can always change it, or maybe you can scrap the templates and end up creating something from scratch yourself. The point here with this course and the future lessons is that you're going to see the process step by step. That way you have the tools to build whatever you want to build. But, and I can't emphasize this one enough, you also need to think like an entrepreneur, which is that time is truly money. And so the big value of this free online course is that I'm going to give you all the experience that I've gained wasting a ton of time learning everything I've needed to learn in order to condense it down to this particular course so you know everything you need to know to get your website up and running. The point here is that as we go through the resources, some of these resources are going to be free, some of the resources are going to be extremely budget friendly, and part of that budget friendly equation is that those resources will save you a ton of time. The lawyers that know their hourly rates, this is gonna hit home with them, because whenever they realize, oh, that budget friendly resource may save me hours, many hours, and it only costs that amount, wow, okay, that's a great deal, because I'm saving a ton of money instead of having to flounder for, an entire day in order to figure something out. So the point of this online course is to provide you with the budget-friendly aspects and the free resources. For example, there's a lesson involving just free resources that will help your website be a whole lot more secure. Be sure to check that one out. You don't want to have a website that's not secure. And it's also a free resource lesson, so that one's important. But the point here is take that all into consideration as you're going through this course, and just know that this is exactly what my setup is, and I'll walk you through exactly how I set everything up, and that way you're set for success. Okay, now's the time for awkward hand movement, right? If you're skipping through this video, if you're watching it at 10x speed, or if you're thinking, well, it's the end of the video, so nothing important happens at the end, you're wrong. Stay right now, pay attention. If you're on YouTube, I'm locking eyes with you right now. What you need to do, two things. One, obviously hit the like button and subscribe, you know the drill. Hit the bell as well. That wasn't supposed to rhyme. But two, and this is the most important, whenever you're watching these videos, these lessons on YouTube, hit the slider that's sliding above right now. That link will take you to the courses page on lawventure.com. Check out this course and make sure you're on the page that is involving this particular video and future videos involving those lessons. The reason for that is because each video has within the body of the lesson additional material, additional content, and will refer you to specific resources. I can't tell you how many times that during parts of my YouTube videos, I'm like, this is important. By the way, this resource is here and there. And people skip through it and they leave it in the comments of like, hey, where's this, where's that? I don't want you to be one of those people. Go check out the actual lesson on lawventure.com. Check out the resources. That'll make your life a whole lot easier. And if there are any questions or gaps in the content, then I'll be sure to fill those gaps over at lawventure.com. So again, watch this course in its native format over at LawVenture. Okay, that was a little bit of a rant, a little bit of a tangent. If you have any questions or comments at this point with this introductory video, then be sure to leave those in the comment section down below. If you don't have any questions or comments or concerns, then again, head over to LawVenture, go to the next lesson. But if you are at LawVenture right now, I'll see you in the next lesson.